Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to episode number 8 of Say Hello to the Bad Guys. We were supposed to go live, but I got out of work way too late because of a dumbass traffic accident in this small state that I live in, which choked the shit out of all of the highways. So we're just going to record it, and the next time we go live, we're going to have some books and slabs to give away. We'll have some dope ones also, because I don't believe in anything less. I want to thank my guys for joining today. You guys just introduce yourself. I mean, at this point, everybody knows you guys as is, but just introduce yourself as we wait for our fourth guest to pop in.
We'll go with you, Anger. You go first, Anger.
Okay. Anger over here from Florida. Just jumped on this stream. Chef asked me, Coach asked me. I'm glad to be on here. So yeah, nice to meet you guys, Wyatt. I feel like we've all talked, but I guess
we have.
Finally, we finally put in like a face to the.
Yeah, absolutely, because you always commented on the earlier episodes, and I'm like, dude, why don't you just come on?
Yeah.
And
so Nick, I think we have Nick in common, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So Nick put me on, and then I just started showing some love to the channel. So I'm glad to finally be on here.
It's always appreciative. Oh. So I was gonna we'll just start with something simple. Did either of you guys pick up any books this week? I wasn't able to because of the heat, and so my LCS is still sitting on my books for this week.
Yeah, well, I did. Oh, you didn't?
No, I really didn't get a chance, man. We just launched like this new system at my job, and it's been like completely. It's just been a epic fail, man. So it's been long hours, people calling, and
yeah.
I haven't been able. Maybe tomorrow. I'm thinking about hitting the LCS tomorrow. So
I think I'm gonna try to get mine also.
Well, I did. So I jumped into with I'm all over the Jason Scott Campbell's.
Nice.
That's one that's on my pull list.
Yeah.
But the only one that I don't want of those J. Scott Campbell's is the Daredevil one.
I didn't get it.
He drew Daredevil on that.
Yeah. I did like the Venom.
Yeah. Venom is on my pull list, so
then this was the other variant for Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember who's the artist. Then Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, Simone Di Maio.
I got that on order also.
And I love this cover. I don't know why, but I just love this cover. Momoko.
Yeah, that's dope.
I don't have that, and I doubt that my LCS will have it.
And then I picked up number 7 of Eddie Brock Carnage with the other variant, the Jason Scott Campbell.
Fire.
See, I didn't do any of the Eddie Brock. I guess I gotta.
Yeah, I might have to put that on my list too.
Yeah, it's a nice story. It's good. It's pretty good.
All right, so since you're the only one who was able to get to his shop today, congrats to you, my dude. Have you ordered anything from Ramon and Rollin recently?
You know what? I couldn't get into the stream this Wednesday, but I believe I got the Spider-Man from them. I subscribed to the Spider-Man Wolverine, the Carrie Andrews one.
Yeah.
So that's the only one.
I tried to pop into their show this Wednesday for the first time in a while, and I kept getting kicked out or whatever. Like, not by them or whatever. If something was going on my Instagram or whatever, where like it just wasn't cooperating, so I would have to log out, then log back in, log out, log back in, or whatever. So I just got frustrated, and I was like, man, fuck it. I'll catch him on the rebound. I got tired of doing it.
Yeah, the only thing that I didn't like about now, well, it takes a lot of time though from them is that they have their own page.
Mhm.
Now the fun of the pre-orders, them
Yeah, they
presenting
got
the
the
pre-orders,
pre-order website
they got
now.
them on the website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they took the fun of it out of it, like presenting all the copies, but maybe
Mhm.
it's a pain in the ass for them just printing every cover.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Still love
but
you
that was the
dudes,
new
and
stuff.
you're supposed to be on here. Both of you. Both of you
Yep.
fuckers are supposed to be on here. So I came across CBR.com. They posted a list of the 10 greatest zombie movies of the last 25 years. Have you either of you seen this on their website?
No, put it on.
No.
Well, I can't get it because I've been it was from yesterday and I wasn't able to log it up, but I did write down the 10.
Okay, good.
Whatever. So they had at number 10 they had 28 Days Later.
Hmm.
Now
That's a
I
good one.
saw that when it
Yeah.
first came out. I don't really remember much about it. And
Have you
I
seen the
haven't
new
seen
one?
the ones that came
Nope.
after it, like this most recent one. I
Yeah.
haven't
That's
seen that. What was that? 28 years later or
yes.
something like
Something.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's 20 days later, then 28 weeks later, and then the 28 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think it
I've
goes
only
like
seen
that.
the first one. I've
Yeah,
only
me
seen
too.
the
Same.
first one,
Same here.
and then number 9 they had World War Z. I remember
Okay.
that one
I think
because
they
I
did
do like
something
Brad
different
Pitt.
with World War Z, where like they had like the actual speeding zombies. I think that was like the beginning of that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Zombies
think
going
so.
crazy, climbing the walls.
And
Yes.
how he infected himself and they didn't bother him in it. Yeah, that
Hmm.
shit
Who's
was
the director of that one, of that movie?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I have no idea.
Because I know that one director like was obsessed with the zombies, and he like every movie that he made tried to make the zombies faster and stronger, but I can't
Mhm.
remember which
Yeah, I
one,
really
which
don't know
director it was.
who directed it. And then they had number 8 was Shaun of the Dead.
I
Now
haven't
I
That's
seen that one.
remember that movie. I don't think I've ever watched it, and if I did, I watched bits and pieces of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same
So
here. Whenever it's like random stream or something that came on,
yeah.
I don't think I ever finished it either.
And then number 7, like there's a few of these that I've never even heard of. Like number 7 was a movie called Record or Rec or whatever, Record for short. And
Okay.
it's about a reporter and her cameraman that was reporting on the zombie outbreak, and they followed a group of survivors into an apartment, and then they had to fight their way out or some shit. I've never heard of that movie. I don't know if I'll ever watch it. And look, I'm a The Walking Dead. I watched that heavily.
Yeah.
I fuck with The Walking Dead.
Yes.
I grew up on the Resident Evil video games. So I
Same.
love the zombie apocalypse. And yeah, so I watch this shit or whatever, but like yeah, some of this shit, like number 6 is a movie called Little Monsters, and it has Lupita Nyong'o in it and Josh Gad about a school field trip of little kids that get caught in the zombie apocalypse. I'm like, come on.
Monsters.
So the kids are infected, or is it like they're
I don't
trying to
know
like,
if they get infected or they're trying to get them to safety or whatever the case may be. Like I said, I've never heard of this shit, that movie or whatever. If
No, I haven't seen it. Oh, Little
two
Monsters,
teachers are
right?
trying to keep a group of kids
bruh.
alive in the zombie apocalypse, everybody's fucking dead.
Bro, they're gonna get them all killed with a TikTok dance. It's over with.
Absolutely.
Zombies is hearing them like
Yeah.
they're just dancing in the background.
Yeah, it's a wrap for everybody. So number 5 is Resident Evil, the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it. All right. Number 4 is a movie called #Alive. It's a foreign movie or whatever. I think it's over in Asia or whatever. Some shit.
No, I haven't seen it.
You can find it on like Netflix or whatever. I have no idea what the fuck it was about or whatever, and I really don't care. It's not better than Resident Evil. Number 3, but I'm biased because I grew up on Resident Evil. Number 3 is Zombieland.
Okay.
I didn't mind Zombieland. It's not better than Resident Evil.
Nope.
Now number 2 and number 1, they had to be fucking kidding when they said these shits. Number 2 was a movie called Pride and Prejudice Zombies, a Jane Austen knockoff.
Tubi movie.
Yeah. And then number 1 is some movie called Dead Snow. Never heard of these fucking movies.
Nah, they need to stop with the AI, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's getting crazy.
So of those 10, I've seen 28 Days Later, World War Z. I'll say Shaun of the Dead. Absolutely Resident Evil, and I saw Zombieland.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, man, I couldn't pick them out of a lineup of 1. That shit didn't make any sense.
There's one zombie movie that it's supposed to be there. I think but can't remember the name of it. But it's the one that they're stuck in a mall.
Oh yes, it had Ving Rhames and it had yeah. I like that movie. I got it on DVD somewhere.
Like, what about like Night of the Living Dead and all those like classic OG horror movies, bro?
That's what I'm talking about. See, but when did Night of the Living Dead come out? Did it come out prior to 2000?
Oh, was it like 2000 and up? Is that what the
I think for the past 25 years.
Yeah.
But
the other one is the one in Vegas that was a Netflix movie. Jeez, I can't remember. It was Batista was in it.
Oh,
yeah. I know who you're talking. Yeah. And didn't it have what's his name that played Green Lantern in the Superman movie? Wasn't he in it? I'm trying to think who else was in that movie.
What movie does it?
I don't remember, but it was like a straight to Netflix kind of movie, right? The second part or the first part was like a straight to Netflix.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. Yes.
Yeah. And then the second part, it's supposed to be actually the first part of the movie, and it connects with the Army of the Dead. That's right. I can't remember the other one.
See, in this list, they could have put so many more movies in there. Hell, Resident Evil 2 and 3 was better than half of this shit on this list.
Well, you know what? On the rec, they did that the first one, and it kind of got popular. I think it's this. That movie's made in Spain, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Shit.
But it turned out to be a franchise.
I've never seen this shit.
I could have sworn it's like an anthology of different kind of movies, right? Yeah. Like Rec 1, Rec 2, Rec 3.
Yes. It turns out to be a...
Yeah.
I know what you guys are talking about now. I never put one and one together on that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think each one is like a different take on a horror kind of vibe.
Yeah, I think Rec 2 or Rec 3 is in a wedding or something like that.
Yes.
Holy shit. Now I might have to fuck around and check some of them out then.
I think I watched one of them on that Shutter app. Shutter, I think is what it's called, the horror kind of streaming
just out of curiosity purposes. I think I might have to just check this shit out.
Yeah.
Did you see they put a poll out a few days ago or so? I can't remember who released the poll on the 10 most unattractive traits of men according to females or traits and hobbies. And they said that women can't stand men who collect comics and play video games.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say comics, video games, wrestling.
I think wrestling was
I think that's
bunched into one of the categories, or it was its own. I think I know porn was on there.
Of course.
Yeah, porn was on there, but the most undesirable thing was collecting comic books and video games. And I'm sitting here
married.
I'm sitting here like,
I'm cooked.
If that's the case, I shouldn't have a woman because comics and video games is what I do for a passion or whatever. So I'm sitting here like, if that's the case, then I should be a virgin. I know I know I'm not.
But did they say on the article? Does it say a reason for it or something like that?
Nah, it just ranked the list or whatever, and like they put on there like I think one of the it was like alcohol or whatever. They don't like men who drink or smoke or some shit like that. I forget the list. I should have printed this shit up, but all I remember is comic books and video games was at the top of the list of the most undesirable trait in a male. I'm sitting here like, of everything that a woman could leave you for, they'd leave you over comic books and video games.
Wasn't there like a dude that just happened to? He like Pokemon cards or something. He got divorced twice. He just posted like a big thing. It was like a big thing on Instagram.
Yeah. And then the one thing that they didn't put on there is infidelity.
Right?
You'd rather have me cheat on you than buy comic books or play video games. Because I put it like this. If at the end, I don't play video games as much as I used to, but I still got my systems from a kid on up into the PS5. I'm never gonna grow up. I'm always gonna be a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah.
So like now the game I'm NCAA football right now. That's my kick right now.
So Madden drop.
I don't really play Madden.
Nah.
I haven't played Madden in years. And I've been waiting for NCAA when they announced that it was returning or whatever. I've always been a college football guy.
So before this one, the last NCAA was in PS3, right? PS3. So PS3. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was the quarterback from Michigan that was on the cover, I think. I can't remember who the quarterback from Michigan was in 2014. And the reason why the EA stopped doing it was because of the college athletes that were suing over their name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
And then 10, 11 years later, now every college athlete is getting paid off of their name, image, and likeness. And that's when EA decided to get back into it because they broke a lot of hearts when they stopped doing college football, and mine was one of them. I was so fucking pissy.
What's your creative player? What's your build? What you got going on?
I didn't really know early on years ago, like in 25 and 26. I mean, well, you can't create a player in 25 and 26, not like you used to.
Yeah.
But I would I created a player. I created a quarterback one time, 6'2", 215, with a cannon arm and everything, and like I made him like fucking
crazy
Steve Rogers, superhuman.
Bro, the amount of money the kids are putting down on these games nowadays is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Like, 2K25, like NBA 2K25, the VC is crazy. To order this new NCAA, and you could have got like the Madden with it. I think it was like 120.
You see, no. It was like, what was it, 140, 150?
Yeah,
Something like 140, 150.
Yeah.
Huh?
So yeah. But going back, when I created a quarterback, I wouldn't put him at a powerhouse school or whatever. We start from the trenches or whatever. Being that I'm originally from Jersey, I would recruit all Jersey players and then try to build a powerhouse at Rutgers of all schools, whatever. But I would always start with this superhuman quarterback. I never created myself or as a player or whatever. You know how some people like, I'm going to be the running back. I'm going to rush for 2,800 yards and receive and catch for like 1,100 with like 100 touchdowns
in one game.
I would do that. I would just make a superhuman quarterback and just let him run and fling it all over the field. And I would.
So you were in the super easy mode then.
I would start out on just the normal mode and then just progressively go up or whatever. But then like I wouldn't even name him a real player or whatever, a real name or whatever. It'd be like These Nuts would be his name, and see if the commentators would be able to be like, that was a hell of a play by These Nuts. just dumb shit like that or whatever. Or what was the some of the dumbest names I would come up with? Ass Scratcher. Like that was a great play from Ass Scratcher. Just dumb shit or whatever. I would never give him my own name and then just do it like that. But now, man, I did the dynasty this year, whatever, and this year, well, I didn't do it in 25, but in 26, like I did a wide receiver. I did my own name on this one, and I was a wide receiver at University of North Carolina. I was a 5-star recruit that had to fucking battle for playing time as a freshman. I'm like, yo, I can't beat these fucking guys, and I gotta battle them just to get playing time, and I had to work my way up or whatever. And like, you can't play it on 5-minute quarters or whatever, especially as a freshman, because it'll go by and you don't get any plays or shit like that. So like, you got to make it the full length of the game just in case you don't get much playing time early on, and just simulate it through until you get in the game, and then you got to be ready to play or whatever. But I'm like, man, I can't, like the first few games, I couldn't get in the fucking game. I'm sitting here like, yo, I'm better than these dudes or whatever. I'm like, my ratings and everything is better than these fucking dudes. I'm like, I won like 6 games in reality the year before. You need me, so let me rock on it. But once I started out as the fourth wide out, got in a position battle with the third wide out, beat him for the 3rd spot, got a little bit of burn. Then I started gaining the coach's trust. A couple games later, then I was in a battle for the number 2 spot.
Nice.
So I beat out the number 2 receiver. So now I'm the 2 receiver. And near the end of the season, I get into a battle for the number 1 spot. We're not going to the playoffs. So now you want to put me in a battle for the number 1 spot, and I beat out the number 1 player, and the motherfucker still wouldn't throw me the ball. I'm like, now he's number 2, but he's getting more targets and I'm the number one at this point. I'm sitting here like, and I'm calling for the ball. I'm like, yo, throw me that shit, whatever. And yeah, the fucking quarterback wouldn't. I think it was who was the quarterback? I think Max Johnson was the quarterback on Carolina.
Mm.
So now I got a beef with Max Johnson that if I was ever to go to a Carolina game this year or whatever, me and him gonna have to throw hands because he wouldn't throw me the ball in the fucking video game.
On site.
Yeah, absolutely. On God, as soon as I see you, man, you go, yo, we are boxing or whatever. He's probably sitting here like, come on, man, it's a fucking video game. Yeah, I'm like, yo, I swear I'm a knuckle him up. But then I think going into the next season, I haven't started the second season on it yet. At my sophomore year or whatever, I'm going in as the number one and fuck it, I'm gonna win the Heisman or some shit. They throwing me the ball even if I'm triple covered. Y'all gonna throw me that fucking ball, or like I said, it's on site.
Yeah, I try to go for like a QB running back thing. That way, I always have the ball. You know.
I thought about that. I just wanted to try something. I wanted to try some a tad bit different because I wasn't going to be a defensive back or whatever. Because my now I don't play defense that well individually or whatever. And now y'all not about to make me a fucking highlight 1 out of every 3 targets. Nah, I'm not being beat deep for hell no. And I don't feel like fighting off of offensive linemen to get to the quarterback. I don't feel like doing that shit either. Now I could possibly be like the strong safety and just level dudes or whatever, but then I'm gonna fuck around and get like 100 penalties per game for
offsides.
Yeah, because I'm just I'm just gonna try to
blitzing the whole game.
Yeah, I don't play that shit fair. So hey, Joggy, do you remember back in the first episode we were talking about Avengers Doomsday and like what we thought on like who was gonna die early? And have you guys seen any of these theories that were being released recently in regards to like Doomsday?
I saw one, but
yeah, I've seen a couple, but I haven't really been paying no mind to it.
I tried not to, but there was one where they were talking about who actually started the incursions. So they were saying that the theory was that Chris Evans started the incursion.
Really?
Here's the thing. They were saying at the end of Endgame, when he went to return all of the stones, and then he stayed and lived his life with Peggy. They were saying the theory was that he started the incursion. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, how is that possible? Or whatever. And then Captain America Civil War, Peggy Carter gets old. And she passes away, and Chris Evans is still there.
Yeah.
So if he went back in time and spent the rest of his life and grew old with Peggy Carter, then he went into a different multiverse to live out his years. That would be the only thing, because the math ain't mathing on that. Or whatever, like how you go back in time and then she dies alone in their future, not knowing him, and he's young, but he came back at the end of Endgame as an older man. So they're gonna have to justify that. Yeah. But then like there's a couple people like in Multiverse of Madness, they were saying that Strange had caused the incursion. Like Reed Richards was and the Illuminati was saying that it was because of Strange. But I'm sitting here like I'm listening to a bunch of different theories, and then I started thinking this shit. I'm like, well, wait a minute. If Steve Rogers was possibly the reason for the incursion, how come the TVA didn't go get his ass? Because they chased Loki's ass down when he was creating an incursion. So how come they didn't? How come they didn't chase Steve Rogers, and how come they didn't chase Strange down? If they thought that they were the reason for the oncoming incursion, but then Deadpool kind of caused the incursion because the Wolverine was the anchor for the 616, and he went and found another fucking Wolverine and brought him to his universe. Whatever. Did he cause the fucking incursion by bringing in that Wolverine? Now I know the TVA were battling with Deadpool and Wolverine, and they sent their ass to the void. And then they, I heard somebody say America Chavez could have caused the incursion because she's the only individual in that could flip from universe to universe because that was her power. But her thing was she was going universe to universe looking for her parents, and she kept going to the wrong universe. Technically, that's creating an incursion if that's how they're trying to say the shit. So I'm like, how come the TVA aren't chasing these individuals down, but they chase Loki down on they chase every version of Loki. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they chase from Sylvie, Alligator Loki, Kid Loki. They chased every one of them down. And they sent them all to the void. And I'm like, y'all not chasing down any of these other dudes? And then, damn, I just lost my train of thought. I was gonna start cooking for a second there. Yeah. Oh. So then it leads to Doom. And like I said, Chuck, I don't remember if you remember the conversation we were having. Like we were saying, what is Doom's purpose going to be when they introduce him? And well, you guys have probably heard by now that at the end of this month they're supposed to be introducing more characters into the Doomsday. So I'm thinking they've already announced in the first rollout that Shang-Chi was involved in it. I think that Miss Marvel's has to be in the second one. And the theory is, I was saying back then, Chaga, Doom is chasing after the 10 rings, and he's chasing after Miss Marvel's bands.
Yeah, I remember that Nicole and yourself were thinking that Doom might take over.
Yeah, because I think I follow a bunch of different YouTube Screen Crush or whatever. I watch them, and I was saying that a while ago. He's going after the 10 rings in those bands, and they just released an episode, I think either today or yesterday, and they mentioned the same thing, but they went into much further detail than I could have ever done because of their research team. And the way they broke it down was at the end of Shang-Chi's movie, when he was talking with Wong, Captain Marvel, and I forget Banner, and they were saying that they were trying to figure out what was with the 10 rings. There was like a homing beacon that it was emitting or whatever. And they were trying to figure out what the significance of it was. And then they tied it into, if you look closely at the flashing beacon that the 10 rings were emitting, is similar to what the end of Loki season 2 when he became the God of Stories. It's similar to those branches. So they're saying that that's Loki sending off a signal on how to get to him, to get to the center of the multiverse or whatever. And the 10 rings and Captain Marvel's bands are going to be needed in order to get to Loki. So the theory of Doomsday and Secret Wars is going to become a race to see who can beat Doom to Loki. Okay. Because Doom is going to try to get to Loki and tear all this shit up. Mm-hmm. So it's going to become a race to see. And what they were saying was they're going to have four different teams, because the Fantastic Four came into the at the end of the Thunderbolts movie. Mm-hmm. So they're saying that, and the way they tied in all of the end credits had me thinking, I was like, oh shit. So at the end of Fantastic Four, when you see Doom talking to Franklin Richards, mm-hmm. he kidnaps Franklin Richards. Okay. Reed finds out that taking him to the 616 universe. That's why they're there. The same way he was able to track the Silver Surfer, but by the signatures that they gave off, he was able to track where Doom was with Franklin, and he was in the 616. So now what they were saying was, I'm calling them the Thunderbolts. I'm not calling them the Dark Avengers or anything like that. So they're gonna meet the Fantastic Four is gonna meet the Thunderbolts, and they're gonna try to figure this shit out. And they were saying that's how Spider-Man's gonna get involved also, because it's gonna take place in New York. So
they're supposed to bring the X-Men on pretty soon too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The Fantastic Four and the Thunderbolts and possibly Spider-Man were going to be one of the factions. They were saying that Bucky was going to call Sam and his Avengers crew. And they were saying that was supposed to comprise of Shang-Chi, She-Hulk, regular Hulk, and somebody else. And I could somewhat go with that or whatever a little bit, except for the fact that they were saying early on with the Spider-Man movie that Mr. Negative is supposed to turn Hulk into Savage Hulk. So he can't be a part of the Avengers at that point. He's already changed. So they may have to have somebody in place of Banner with Sam Wilson. So now that's the second faction. Thor is supposed to lead a faction or whatever to try to get to Loki. He gets word that Loki is the one that's sending off the signal, and he's gonna lead a faction. Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel are going after Monica Rambeau, because she created an incursion also when she went into the Fox universe, the X-Men universe. So when they're going to go try to retrieve her, that's how the X-Men get involved, and they all combine in one way or another fighting Doom.
Finally.
That is very ambitious. If they could pull that shit off, if the Russos could pull that off over the course of 2, no, because they're saying that that's supposed to happen in Doomsday or whatever. It's not supposed to happen in Secret Wars. All of that shit, and they're supposed to fail, just like in Endgame. They're supposed to fail because he has to create Battle World. Yeah. So if that's the theory that they're going by, Doom beats all of them to Loki. Mm-hmm. So who does Doom kill, in your opinion, getting to Loki? Of any of those characters, because somebody's gonna die.
Tracked up.
There's gonna be multiple deaths.
Yeah. What do you think, Chaga?
I don't know. I'm going through all the characters.
Captain Marvel. I don't want it to be her, but I think that she'd willingly give up her life or whatever. Like, no, Brie Larson would be like, "Yo, just kill me off," because the fucking fans can't stand my movies or whatever. It's Captain Marvel or whatever. So she's like, "I don't need to deal with this shit."
Yeah.
So I'll take one for the team. Kill me off.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've already said, like, when Hemsworth released that post on a while ago on thanking everybody, I love being Thor, this, that, and the third. Everybody's thinking, oh, he's about to catch one. He's going to be one of the ones that dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Feige was like, nah, he got like 10 more years in him.
Yeah.
Oh, he was supposed to be bringing his daughter with him also.
Okay.
He's when they're going after Loki. Yeah. I said that earlier. The worst thing that could have ever happened to Marvel in the MCU was not only Robert Downey Jr. and some of the original actors aging out of the roles.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that happened to the MCU was twofold. Jonathan Majors getting into his personal shit, which fucked the Kang storyline up, which I thought would have been a dope ass storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And number two, what hurt them more than anything was Chadwick Boseman passing away.
Yeah.
He was supposed to take the mantle from Downey and Chris Evans and lead MCU into the future.
Mm-hmm.
And his passing fucked them up to the point where they had to give Downey whatever the fuck he wanted just to come back to revive him.
Yeah.
And that's just my personal opinion.
Maybe they just jumped the gun too early on that story. Like killing them all, you know what I'm saying? Like they just rushed it, maybe. I mean, they're amazing movies, but maybe they just no.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. And like I've had multiple conversations with like my nieces and nephew and just like my cousin, because we've seen every single one of the Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go back and forth over what was the worst movie they put out, and it's always the Marvels and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
They're always the bottom two.
Yeah.
And even with them being the worst movies, I fucking watched them.
Yeah.
There's only one. The only thing that I haven't seen that they put out, whether it be on Disney Plus or in the theater, is the Werewolf by Night. I never saw that. And everybody keeps telling me you gotta watch it. And I always say, all right, I'm gonna get around to it. But I just never get around to it. And then when I go to Disney Plus, I'll be like, damn, what do I feel like watching? And I watch something that I've already watched like 15 times and just bypass over Werewolf by Night because I don't feel like watching it at the time that I punch up Disney Plus. So yeah, I'm sitting here like I'm trying not to listen to the theories, but some of them are so interesting that I got me thinking. I'm like, all right, you guys are saying this, but like I said, when they mentioned that the Hulk was supposed to be a part of Sam Wilson's Avengers, I'm like, it can't happen because he's supposed to spaz out in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, now the math has some math on that. So
I think that's the coolest thing.
I was saying Captain Marvel's gonna catch one, gonna catch a phase. So who do you guys think is gonna die? Because there's way too many individuals that screen time is gonna be impossible.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they're introducing so many new like characters and stuff like that. Yeah.
So I was
somebody got to go.
Actually, not who do you think is gonna die? what's his name? The guy, the gentleman that's playing Nightcrawler. He said that him and Pedro Pascal were he spilt the tea on that or whatever. He's like, yeah, I got a fight scene with Reed Richards. I don't think he was supposed to, but he said it in an interview. So, who would you guys like to see in a fight scene of all of these characters that they got? I'm gonna tell you mine because I was just thinking about it just a little while ago. So, like, if Nightcrawler is supposed to have a fight scene with Reed Richards, who are the characters that have been announced or are soon to be announced would you guys rather see go head up? Because the heroes are going to fight each other at some point before they realize they're on the same team.
Definitely like to see some like X-Men Avengers type clash. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's gonna happen.
Teams, you know, like
that's gonna happen. I was saying an individual. I would like to see if it's a version of Steve Rogers, Captain America, or even Nomad. I would like to see him fight John Walker, just for shits and giggles. And just I would like to see them two fight just for the hell of it, or whatever, and then become cool. But I was thinking when they introduced the Thunderbolts or whatever, and they were saying that the villain was supposed to be the Sentry. I'm like, how the fuck is that fair? I've always been saying the moment they announced it, I'm like, that's grand opening, grand closing. So I'm like, you guys, for the longest time, the strongest Marvel character leading up to that was Hulk. Well, if he decides to go World Breaker Hulk or whatever, because he thumps Thor, he thumps all of them. But then you bring the Sentry in. So now, in the World War Hulk storyline, they battled each other to a standstill, to exhaustion. So now, depending on the day of the week, those are the two strongest characters. I don't want to put Wanda in there.
Yeah.
But now you've just introduced the most central character going forward in Franklin Richards.
Yeah.
Because the only motherfucker that's stronger than him is the one above all. Or whatever. So I'm sitting here like, damn, y'all really doing some shit now. I want to see them reintroduce Null.
Cool.
And I want to see him rip Sentry in half. That would be some dope shit.
So in this movie, a lot of characters are coming into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you're saying X-Men, are they going to bring the original cast?
Yeah, well,
but I was wondering.
From the original X-Men, they're bringing in the original Magneto, the original Charles Xavier. They're bringing in the original Cyclops, James Marsden. They're bringing in the original Mystique.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
They're bringing in Nightcrawler, even though he wasn't in the first X-Men movie. They're bringing in.
He was in like the third or the second one, right?
Yeah. So they're bringing in Nightcrawler, and they're bringing in Kelsey Grammer's Beast.
Okay. Ooh. I like that one.
But you already have Wolverine in there. You have Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in there, even though he's from a different reality, and the X-Men that he was a part of are all dead.
You think they're gonna do like a quick Deadpool? Deadpool comes in, fucks everything up.
Ryan Reynolds posted something recently, I think, on social media, like, I'm going to be in this shit one way or another. So if he's saying that shit or whatever, that's going to be real interesting.
Did that whole thing with like him and his wife and that other, did that all die
I don't
out
know if that
already?
shit settled itself out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
Like-
The is basically it's a beef between him and his wife and the director
Mm-hmm.
or
Director
a
slash
co-star
actor.
or some shit.
Yeah.
A co-star from another movie.
I remember. Yeah. It's not over.
Yeah. And they were like throwing in the Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Bruh.
I think they was throwing subliminal disses at the dude.
They
in the
were.
movie.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Nice Pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit is gonna be interesting. How they're gonna.
What about, is Halle Berry going to be there as Storm?
Nah,
Will she be back?
Nah.
they didn't announce. I mean, if they do the second round, then that could possibly be it. Because
Could it be a surprise?
That's
how do you bring
bro,
the
I was
X-Men
just
and not
thinking
have
that
Jean
too.
Grey?
I was thinking that. So like if they just go and give up like that RDJ is gonna be doomed, do you think they got something else that's gonna like oh shit, like something else that's gonna go over that surprise?
Shock factor?
Yeah, something like
They have to do something besides like announcing all the characters, because that's
What
kind
would
of
be
a spoiler in a way.
Yeah.
What would bringing Halle Berry back as Storm, or what's her name is as Jean Grey isn't a shock factor? No. Oh, they announced Channing Tatum in the initial round. He's coming back as Gambit.
Okay.
I actually liked him in Deadpool and Wolverine. Even he wanted to
I
be
thought he was
Gambit for
hilarious.
years.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah. Who would be a shock value?
That's what I'm wondering.
Scarlett Johansson? Franklin Richards resurrected his mom from the dead, and that's comic book canon. He can resurrect people from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Can he resurrect Scarlett Johansson, the original Black Widow?
You might be cooking there, chef.
They were saying,
Maybe.
could he resurrect Tony Stark? He warps realities.
Yeah.
He warps realities. But here's the thing. One of the theories, Tony Stark isn't really a Stark. That's how he's going to be able to play Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think even in the comics, they were saying he was adopted. He was adopted because they were supposed to. Howard Stark and his wife, she did get pregnant, but I think she lost the child, and they adopted Tony. So they were saying that that shit was all set up by Kang the Conqueror, because he knew that Doom was going to become all powerful and challenge him for supremacy. So what he did was he set it up so that the Starks lost their child and adopted Tony before he was able to become Victor Von Doom. There's so many ways that they could go with this. I'm sitting here like, how the fuck are they gonna? They're gonna have to make Avengers Doomsday like 5 hours in order to flush out the story. And I'll sit there with my drink and my snacks, and I'll watch the whole thing. I'll just be like, yo, pause this shit about 2.5 hours in. Let me go run take a piss real quick. But
There was just like a recent movie that was like that they had like an intermission in between. It was like something ridiculous, like crazy long. I think Adrian Brody, is that his name? Adrian
Brody?
Yeah.
What is the longest movie runtime in history? Because everybody was talking about like Endgame and Infinity Wars, the length of it or whatever, and they were sitting there like, make sure you go to the bathroom before watching it. I'm sitting here like, man, if you can't hold that shit for like the 2 hours that you're there, you shouldn't be going to the movie.
Let's see.
Titanic was like 3 hours.
Shit, I forgot about that movie.
So they say here that the longest movie ever made is Logistics, a Swedish experimental film released in 2012. It has a running time of 857 hours.
God,
Bruh.
Yeah,
that's not even a
too much.
movie. That's somebody's real life.
No, there was
They chronicled his life from birth to death. Fuck out of here.
there was a movie. It's Robert De Niro, but I'm talking about 70s. Oh, Once Upon a Time in America.
Once
That's
upon
3
long is
hours
that?
and 3 hours 49 minutes.
I've never sat in the theater that long. Like in one sitting. Like when I was younger, I'd fuck around and I'd go to a theater, watch the movie that I paid for, and then sneak into another one or whatever. I can say that. I mean, statute of limitations long done passed. So
gone.
you're gonna fuck around and come after me for sneaking into a movie, then go ahead, handle that or whatever. But
Do you remember double features back in the day? They used to do double features. That's how I watched the Ninja Turtles movie back in the day.
I've never gone to a double
feature.
Never. Now I remember them doing it or whatever, but I've never done it. There's never been a double feature that sparked my interest like that. Now if they did Infinity War and Endgame like that, then fuck it, I'm there.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'll block out the 5 hours because you're gonna go through, no matter what, you're gonna go through like an hour worth of trailers.
Yeah,
you're doing 30 minutes now. Fantastic Four was 30 minutes of trailers before the movie started.
Yep.
I'm sitting here like, man, fuck this. Hurry up and get on with the movie. But what I did do was I took my nephew to see it last week because he was doing summer classes in college.
Mm-hmm.
So we timed that shit so perfectly. It was we caught the matinee last Saturday, and the start time was 11:15. We didn't get there till around 11:40. Bought the tickets and walked in. As soon as we were taking our seat, the movie was getting ready to start.
Nice.
So we skipped all of that. We couldn't have timed it any better than that. So
the movie theater I go to, they have like a bar there. So I usually stop.
What movie theater is this?
We got a Regal Theater over here
in
Florida. So like when you walk in, they have
that serves alcohol.
Yeah, bro. You know Florida different. We different down here. So
shit. Y'all serve alcohol in the supermarket.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Y'all sell alcohol in the supermarkets and in the Wawas and 7-Elevens.
Bro, all over the place.
That shit fucked me up when the further south. I think it starts in Virginia. Hell, it could start in Maryland. I think we're the northernmost from Delaware up north. Now you can't get any alcohol in the supermarket.
Nah.
But I think you can in Maryland going down, and I think you can in Pennsylvania, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah,
just
when
stop in Publix over here, get you a little bottle of bourbon, keep it moving.
That shit. When I was in high school, I would go to Virginia for family reunions, and the first time we stopped to get gas at like a Wawa, and then or go to a 7-Eleven, I'm like, damn, my mind must be playing tricks on me. I'm looking at all this alcohol in here. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then we go to the supermarket, and I'm like, damn, they got their own alcohol section in the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Because in Virginia, they don't call the they don't, what do they call the liquor stores? The ABC store.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, if that ain't the most country shit I've ever heard, I'm sitting, and then Damn, I'm going off on a tangent. Years ago, me and he's like my little brother. We were in Atlantic City, and we had some Southern family come up for an occasion, and we're all in the van, and we're trying to figure out what we're gonna eat for what we're gonna grab from. I think we were going to KFC. So for the life of me, I can't remember who asked for it or whatever. They was like, they want some liver and gizzards from KFC. And I looked at my my little brother and we started laughing like, what the fuck? I've never heard of no shit like that. I'm like, yeah, some of the KFCs down south at that time served liver and gizzards. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I couldn't control my laughter. I never heard of no shit like that. Because I've never had liver and gizzards in my life. I'm sitting here like, yo, this is some crazy country shit.
It's like you go to like a Burger King in Puerto Rico, and we got like fried maduros. We got all types. We got all types of stuff going on, and like it's always a trip, like seeing the different kind of food that you go to, like you know, kind of cool.
I'm not one to knock somebody else's hustle, but like, yeah, I just find that shit crazy. Like, alcohol in the supermarket. Yeah. That's just not normal to me. Liver and gizzards at a KFC is not normal to me. Anything other than a burger or a chicken sandwich at Burger King is not normal to me.
You got catered to the demographics, man.
Yeah, when in Rome, do as the Romans.
That's right. That's right.
When in Rome, yep. Yeah. Like I said, I will not knock it or whatever, but maybe I might try something new. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna stick with what I know. So yeah. if I go to Burger King in Canada, Saudi Arabia, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Russia, give me a burger.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It could have came from a cow or a bull. I don't give a fuck. Beef is beef to me. But that's me. So, all right. I want to end on this. I thank you guys for hanging out with me for the past hour. I was reading something because I was planning. I haven't been to Vegas in years. I love going to casinos. Atlantic City is approximately less than a 2-hour drive for me. Delaware has 3 casinos in the state, but they're not Atlantic City. Like I love playing blackjack, and I'll occasionally play poker. Sometimes I'll do roulette if the mood hits me. But I'm a blackjack.
Have you ever tried baccarat?
Nah, that shit.
I haven't tried it either.
Nah.
I don't want no parts of it.
Nah,
I don't know how to play this shit. I don't want no parts of it.
I heard
blackjack is easy because I can count to 21.
What was that? Sorry.
I said blackjack is easy because I can count to 21.
True that.
Whatever. I like to keep the shit simple. I know the difference between a full house and 3 of a kind. I know what a straight is. I know what a flush is. I know what a royal flush is. I know what a straight flush is. I know what 2 pair is. So I normally stick to those or roulette. Pick the number, pick red or black, odd or even, whatever. Like you tempt fate that way or whatever. But yeah, just give me blackjack and just give me an ace in a 10, and I'm good or whatever. But like I was reading, because now people are starting to complain online, being that Vegas's tourism has gone down, and that could be due to a myriad of things, whether the economy or the administration or whatever the case may be. That's neither here nor there. One of the things that is at issue is the first time I ever went to Vegas, I went when I was coaching AAU basketball. So we went for a tournament. That was the first time I had ever went. And the tables were really low, like the betting stakes or whatever, and it was really inexpensive to stay in Vegas because what they were going to get you at the casino. That's how they were going to get you. So like you could fuck around and get a room in a casino for like $40 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And but what they'll do is they'll get you on those shows. If you go with your spouse, they'll get you on those shows, those concerts, and they'll get you on them all you can eat buffets and shit. But where they really will stick you is inside the casino because you think that you're saving money by staying there. No, they're gonna run your pockets in the casino.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, because the casinos always win damn near.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're doing now, which is fucking mind-boggling to me, they are charging the guests in the casinos anywhere from $50 to $65 in the hotels to use the mini fridge in the rooms. And they're sensor activated. So if you open it, you automatically get hit with that charge. Or whatever.
Yeah,
So
I heard of that.
Bring your own shit in there to freeze. Because one thing, like they fill the fridges with like bottled waters or drinks. And if you take one, you get charged for the shit. And then what they've done is they got their little like mini bar, their little snack bars of where they put like chips, candy, and everything else. And those are sensor activated also. So like if you pick up a bag of M&Ms,
you're done.
Even if you don't eat them, if you put them back, you're gonna get charged. And the M&Ms are like $14 a fucking bag for where you could get them for like $2 at 7-Eleven.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not even the big bag. It's just the regular. Yeah.
Like I saw because people were getting pissed off, so they started posting like the prices on X and on all the different social media spots or whatever. So I'm sitting here like they're charging $14 for a small bottle of water. They're charging $25 for a larger bottle of water.
Yep.
Like I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this shit? What else was one of the charges?
Wasn't there like a whole episode of like Seinfeld about that? Like, don't eat the peanuts.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not even a Seinfeld. Yeah, but I do remember that. It's like, so what somebody said online was, this is what you do. Now somebody said two things. They said, unplug the fridge, put your shit in there, plug it back up, let it chill it, and then when you want it, unplug the fridge again, take your shit out, and then plug it back up. I'm sitting here like, man, if you got to do all that shit, it's not even worth it.
That ain't for me, man.
Yeah, but one dude was like, this is what you do. You fill the waste basket up with ice from the vending machine. And then you just stuff your stuff, your drinks in there.
The ice.
I'd do that before but then he was like, just make multiple trips to the ice machine and fill your tub up with ice. And then stuff all your shit in there like that. I'm like, all right, that's all cool and everything, but at some point you're gonna have to take a shower.
Yeah. So
now, like, I'm not gonna keep running back and forth to fill a tub up with fucking ice just to keep my drinks warm.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not going to the vending machine to buy a can of soda or whatever, and they charge you like $6 for shit that shouldn't be no more than a dollar. So, like they said, it's not people don't mind if you get overcharged for shit. They take offense when you fucking nickel and dime them to death.
Yeah.
And this isn't even nickel and diming. This is them sticking a burner to your back and like, all right, put your hands up.
Yeah,
As
this
we run your
is
pockets.
Thanos vibes,
No
bro.
fucking way. There's no way in hell you're supposed to get charged $50 just to open up a fucking mini fridge. And you don't get and you gotta fight with them, literally fist fight with them to get that charge knocked off if you didn't take anything out of it. And I wish I screenshotted the thing. On when you come into the room, it says, this is the charge. If you open this bitch, don't get mad when you get charged for it or whatever. I'm like, damn, they're telling you that. So at that point, I'm like, nah, give me my money back. I'm going somewhere else. Yeah, but all of them are supposed to be doing that now. Oof. So I'm like, man, fuck Atlantic. I mean, fuck Vegas. I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah. Stay off the
It's not the same as before.
Absolutely not. Or whatever. Like that. What if like your kid is in the room and they accidentally open up the door?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, well, we can't verify that shit, so you just gonna have to eat it. Nah,
and you gotta put the kid up for adoption.
I can use that 50 at the table. I can use that 50 at the table and try to turn that shit to try to double it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit is going crazy, man. I'm not. Yeah. So are you planning on? Well, you're in Florida.
Yeah.
So what? Well, you've done MegaCon probably.
Yeah, we've gone where I work at. We do like a lot of permitting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a year that they didn't do it this year, but the year before that, they were having like a lot of tattoo artists and stuff there. Mm-hmm. So we got to go in and like we have to do like the inspections to make sure they're all good, and then we got to post up for a little bit,
Yeah.
So it was a vibe. But I haven't hit up any this year. Did you go to Heroes? I wanted to go to Heroes.
No, and I want to go next year. Me and Chaga, we've been talking. We're a year away. I really want to go.
Bro, it seems like a vibe. Everybody that I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, because it's a true comic. There isn't that much cosplaying and all that other shit. It's about the books and the art.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I wanted to
that. I did want to show y'all some things though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Show off. I'll put you on solo.
Yeah, let me get some things real fast. Hold up.
Go ahead.
All right, so I was kind of late to it. And then I was the one that won the In the Mix season finale.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I'm so fucking jealous.
Bro, nonstop. Ever since I posted, everybody been hit. Oh, if you think about getting rid of this, let me know. But yeah,
what? I thought about that shit.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I'm so fucking jealous. Although I did win a $25 gift card to Midtown Comics from In the Mix, so I can only be but so jealous.
Honestly, that was like the first time I've ever won anything, so I was just as shocked myself. I told a DJ that it was like I had just scored a goal in a soccer game. You got some of this.
Wow. So jealous. Not jealous, envious. And there's a difference between the two. Because jealous is like, why the fuck did he get it and not me?
That's an actual sketch?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who did that?
I think it has it here.
Oh, okay.
This is a print.
Oh, it's nice.
Sign.
I've never heard that book.
Then some couple like extra books that DJ threw in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, that's
Wow.
gelato.
Yeah,
That's a lotto?
Yep.
fire, right?
Because
Mm.
I got the trade of that.
Oh.
Crazy. Another
Yeah,
one.
What's
I
the
do want. I got the trade of that also. I got that and the trade.
Last overall.
I've been meaning for the longest to pick that up from Unknown Comics, and I think I gotta get it now because they have a sale where going on right now. Buy 5 get 5 free.
Fire. And this is like the comics curing
Yeah,
cancer
the
art
comics
book.
curing cancer one.
Fire. Yeah, man. DJ went crazy with this. And then this is the sketch cover that he got.
Wow. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to tell you, Chocolate Man. We gotta
Bruh.
get your artwork out there, my guy.
Yeah. We'll do.
Yeah,
We'll do.
I think the last time you guys streamed, you had some pretty dope artwork. I think I was mentioning like do a collage. I think you were cutting them, right?
Oh, that was you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the collage, and I think you liked one drawing, right?
Yeah, they were all fire, bro. You were putting out a lot of stuff. You know what it reminded me of when I was telling you about the collage? Do you remember like those 40th anniversary kind of things that
Oh
they had
yeah,
going?
Yes.
yeah,
Bruh,
yeah.
Yeah.
that would be such a great idea.
Yeah, you wanted this one, right?
Fire. Yeah, man, you're very talented.
Yeah. Yeah, I have, and I found this one, but I don't know why I didn't finish it.
We're gonna
Fire.
keep it up, Chaka. I'm gonna put you on
Yeah,
solo
bro.
one.
And then I'm gonna do this one also.
Dope.
So right now, like this week, I was like, I had like an artist block, and I just started sketching. So I came up with, geez, all of these, all of these sketches.
You're going crazy.
So yeah, it was like Thanos. Oh,
Nice. Oh, that's
and
dope.
then some Bane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaka. We gotta figure out a way to get your art out to the masses, my
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
long it
Yeah.
how long
I'm gonna be your manager. And I only charge
Hey.
you 95% commission.
I'm all for it, man.
Nah, I do it because you're my dude, man. I would.
Yeah, we can travel together on the cons.
There you go.
I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for it. Yeah.
How
but,
long would you say
I-
it takes you to do one of those sketches?
Like what, the pencil ones?
Yeah.
Like yesterday I did like 4 like in an hour.
Just banging them out.
But yeah, but with just the pencil. But when it comes to inking and everything, and if I do it straight, like maybe 5 hours.
Nice.
See, I
Like
was
that
thinking
one.
of. I haven't done a whatnot sale in Lord knows how long. I might do a whatnot sale and try to push some of your art on that.
Oh yeah, like this one. This was like the 6 hour one,
Yeah, that's dope.
and then
Or on one of the next live ones, we might try to push some of your art on one of the next live episodes. Now,
I
check
forgot
this
about
out.
this
I
one.
was toying with this idea for the longest time. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about this one. I'm gonna ink it.
Chad got some heat.
I was toying with this idea. Football season's getting ready to begin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now everybody's getting ready to gear up for either their fantasy leagues or football wagering. So here we go.
I'm scared. You're scaring me now.
No. You know how like when the league start up or whatever, and everybody does their fantasy football drafts.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing like a like a live sale, but in a fantasy football format. So it would be basically like 10 individuals. It'd be like buying a mystery box, but it's not really a mystery box because you know what you're picking. So we would there would be 10 books per round. Or I mean, we could do like 5 rounds or 10 rounds. So let's say we do 10 rounds, so you're picking 10 books in each round. And we do it by snake draft or whatever. So like the first 10 books in round 1 or whatever, whoever picks first gets the pick of it, and whoever picks last in that round gets whatever book is left over. But they get the first pick in the second round, in like a snake draft or whatever.
I like that.
Let's say I put out a $100 mystery box. Out in that mystery box, you're filling it with the 10 picks from the lottery from the draft. So you'll get your value or whatever. It'll fluctuate depending on where you pick in the draft or what you actually want or whatever. But like everybody's gonna get like 10 books, and it just depends on where they fall in the snake draft. I was toying with that idea, and I was wondering like who would want to participate in it.
Now, have you seen what they've been doing lately for like to select the draft order in the fantasy like leagues?
Nah, what are they doing?
Bro, they have been going crazy lately with running 40-yard dashes.
See, that way, like
who got the
in
fastest
the comic book
time?
community, it wouldn't be possible,
Bro.
because
It wasn't possible in this. Yo, I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna send it to you.
yeah,
Everybody's hamstrings were hurting. Everybody's.
Yeah, I can believe it. But here's the thing: were they running head to head against each other?
No, it was just straight 40-yard dash. See who was the fastest. But I think
so they
everybody
just
was
individually
injured in
timed
that
each
video.
other.
No, just single fastest time.
Yeah, but they were all in one spot, right?
Yeah.
That wouldn't work in the comic book community. Chaga, you're on the West Coast.
Oh,
I'm in Delaware. You're in Florida.
That's true.
So, like, yeah, we would all had to meet up in a central location in order to do it. So, yeah, it wouldn't work. I did see, the 40, because I've seen groups do that or whatever. But like I said, they were able to congregate or whatever, and then they would go do that after they determined who was picking in what order. They would go to like the local Buffalo Wild Wings and conduct their draft there.
Yes, I did see that.
So, yeah, it would only work if everybody was in a spot where they were centrally located.
Heroes Con.
Holy shit, oh man. You got me thinking now. That's a fuck. That is a thought. That is a thought. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to hit up other dudes in the community and
there you go.
See. Yeah, because like DJ Links and well, I can't see any of them dudes running.
Bro, DJ ain't running nothing.
Yeah.
You probably get Nick can run. He's athletic. He'll be in the leagues, in the rec leagues. Maybe not running. Maybe you could do like a meet us at this wire for a pickup game. Whoever wins, blah blah blah. You know, there's so many things. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things. I mean,
it's possible. That's a good idea.
You know,
that's a great idea. Or if anything else, it would make for
good content.
Really good content.
Yeah,
it would make for really. But then, yeah, you are running the risk of pulled hamstring, torn muscles, torn ligaments.
Yeah, bro. I turned 40 this year, and It's the truth, bro. It is. I've been feeling little aches and pains here and there.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff that you're supposed to like, you did just like that. It's not like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Look, I knew I played in a 30 and older basketball league, and I stopped a couple years ago. Before I even hit 40, I stopped, and I knew I was hanging it up when, in order to play on the Friday nights, I would have to spend 15 to 20 minutes in the sauna just to get my body warmed up, or like my legs and everything warmed up, and then go from the sauna to the gym to stretch, just so I could be ready to run up and down, and then be feeling it afterwards. So I knew at that point, I'm like, man, this shit, and it's not for me anymore. And my basketball days ended.
Bro, you know when
you got to go through that process now, it ain't even worth it no more.
Bro, I was thinking about calling it a wrap when not too long ago somebody was like, "Pass me the ball, Unc," and I was like, "No, no." My heart broke.
Look. The only people that are allowed to call me Unc are my actual nieces and nephews.
Right?
Yep. Nah, I got 5 nephews and 4 nieces. They're the only individuals on the face of this planet that can call me Unc. Anybody else call me Unc, man, I'm done right in their face.
Bruh, I looked at him like, wait. Me? I'm the Unc? No, there's no way I'm the Unc.
And then what is the saying in poker? If you're at the table and you can't spot who the mark is, you're the mark.
That is true.
If you're in the gym,
you don't see the Unc.
Yeah, if you don't see the Unc, you're the Unc.
Talk it back.
Yeah, I lost the internet here.
No worries, no worries. We were just talking about getting older.
My heart being broken. I got called Unc for the first time not too long ago, and it was
playing pickup basketball.
Yeah. I know that one hurt different, man. It hit different.
That and being called OG.
OG? Yeah.
Even though it's like it's a sign of respect or whatever, some people don't take it as a sign of respect.
No, they don't take it lightly.
Yeah, that's saying that you've been in the game too long or whatever. It's time for you to get up out. Because LeBron's at that point.
Yeah.
LeBron been at that point for a minute. Yeah. Him and Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, them dudes.
Yeah,
it's unks now.
Yeah.
They unks. And so no matter what level of play that they're still at, because LeBron's still putting up numbers.
Yeah.
Durant's still putting up numbers. Chris Paul, I mean, he's still a legit point guard, but he's not putting up numbers like them. But those 3 dudes, they're on.
And I think that's the last of that class too. I don't think there's a lot of people left from that LeBron class.
LeBron's the only one.
Yeah, the Chris Paul.
I think Chris Paul came after. LeBron was 03.
Yeah.
LeBron was 03. I want to think Paul was either 04 or 05. Yeah. Durant wasn't that far after them. I think Chris Paul was like the last dude left from his draft class, and LeBron is absolutely the last dude left from his.
Yeah.
I think it was him and Carmelo. And then Carmelo retired, and I think LeBron became last. Whoa. Al Horford, where did he go?
Oh yeah, Al Horford was in that class too.
Because he's the oldest dude in the league, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
So Al Horford. So he is legitimately Unc or OG.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I remember him and Noah and the rest of them in their 2-year run at the University of Florida.
Yeah, the Gators.
I'm a Tar Heels fan, no matter first and foremost, and I'm also a Bulls fan to this day.
My guy.
And I loved him and Derrick Rose on the team.
Right.
Noah and Rose.
Yeah. Good memories.
Once Jordan retired, I went from Jordan to Vince Carter to Derrick Rose.
I've never seen anybody that young ever do anything like Derrick Rose ever. Youngest MVP ever.
He did a lot in a little time.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Just a little time. He did a lot.
Yes,
absolutely.
He did so much. And imagine if he would have his career would have just kept going.
Yeah.
I blame Tom Thibodeau, and I've told this my inner circle of guys here with me or whatever. They know I'm a Bulls fan, even though they're Sixers fans and Knicks fans.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had our conversations, and to this day, I continue to say Tom Thibodeau killed the second half of Derrick Rose's career.
Did.
Because the moment he tore his ACL in the playoffs against the Sixers,
should have been done.
It was never the same after that. Yeah. And my thing was, the Bulls were up by 20 in the fourth quarter. Why the fuck is he still playing?
Exactly.
In order to tear his ACL.
Exactly.
Now, that's not to say that he wouldn't have torn it in the next game in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But why is he in the game? The game has already been determined.
Mm-hmm.
They were a moment away from throwing in the white flag and saying, yo, y'all got this game. Or whatever. And to this day, man, Thibodeau is when you said earlier, it's on site.
Yeah, on site.
Yeah, if I go to a Knicks, well, he's no longer the Knicks coach.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but yeah.
And I feel like for that same reason, that is exactly why he's not the Knicks coach anymore. I think they said that the highest starting lineups with the most minutes were all Knicks players. It was a combination of different Knicks players were the top 5 starting lineups.
Historically, he's never played his bench.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
And I kind of feel going back to, I'm a Tar Heels fan. Hubert Davis has been there, 4 years now? This is his 5th.
Mm-hmm.
His first few years, he didn't play his bench. Now, that's not to say that he either didn't trust his bench or they weren't that good. If you're a pro, then you're ass. You're getting paid to be a pro, so you can take that or whatever. I won't say that about a kid.
No.
Even though, I won't say it in public, but Jalen Washington for the last year's Tar Heels was soft as a baby's bottom. That's why he transferred the fuck up out of here, and he's at Vanderbilt now. Because I don't know if you guys ever listened to or follow Bomani Jones on Sports Talk Radio. But he used to say when he would play pickup ball, everybody would always pick him early or whatever, be like, yo, I got big man. He's like, yo, I'm not big man. I'm just tall man. Whatever. There's a difference between the two. I don't go down low. There's a difference. Jalen Washington is tall man. He wasn't big man. And when they needed him to be a big man, he couldn't do it. And it showed in that elimination game last year in the tournament when them motherfuckers bullied the shit out of his ass. I'm sitting here like, fuck. I didn't even really want them to be in the tournament last year. They didn't deserve it. And 2, they had no size whatsoever.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers. But going to your Florida Gators, though.
Chef.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I got to jump off. I got to pick up my daughter from work.
Go ahead. Handle your business. I'm just going to end on this. Chuck, I'll talk to you. I'm going to end on this. This is going to be my parting shot to the Florida Gators. And I
You
said
good,
it when they won the
Thank you.
national championship. Golden had one fucking foot out of the door. If Florida didn't win that national championship,
bruh,
he would have been fucking fired
yup,
for the shit that he did
yup.
with the investigation. His saving grace was he put out a fucking team that made the administration of Florida just
Never mind.
Like, what scandal?
Uh-huh.
Because he was on some nut shit.
Bruh, he was on some.
Only way he survives that is winning the national title.
But that's like any kind of, if you the top, you might get away with a little bit more.
Yeah, that's so fucked up. Though.
It is
yeah. Because
success, bro. Success.
It is. That's
close
why
their eyes to success. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why Hurley is able to get away with the shit that he's been able to get away with because he got two of them things.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yep.
And I said earlier, my guy, my little brother and everything. Well, he's like a little brother to me. He played high school ball for Hurley's dad at St. Anthony's High School in Jersey City.
Okay. When
they were running roughshod nationally, because they were one of the elite programs. So UConn's Hurley is a lot like his father.
Nice.
But the father was was he a parole officer? Or I think he was in law enforcement. He wasn't just like one of the most legendary high school basketball coaches that ever lived.
Yeah.
He instilled fear in them kids because he if you ever watched the documentary that they did on St. Anthony High School years ago, he was on there. He was like, yo, you say something to me, I will knock you the fuck out. So that's where Danny Hurley got that shit from his dad or whatever, and it carried over. But yeah, other than that, yeah. I thank you for hanging out.
Sure, man.
Hanging out with me, man. You have an open invitation whenever you're willing to and able to pull up, man. Pull up.
Just let me know.
Yeah. Like I said, and we're trying to do the community. Just send like a list, like text me a list of like books that you're hunting for to fill runs, or just books that you're looking for in particular. It don't got to be major or minor keys.
Yeah.
Just books that you're trying to fill runs with. Like the ongoing thing with me and Chaga is I'm trying to fill my Venom run. Okay. He has the only book in that run that I need, which is Venom #3, the first appearance of Null. He has 2 of them. One raw, one in the sign 9/8. I want the raw one from him. Or does he have 3 copies of it? I think he has 3. 2 raw and a 9/8. But that's the only book that I need to complete that run. I've completed the Thor Donnie Cates and Donnie Cates run. I've completed that Thor run. I've completed the last 2 volumes of the Venom run. I have those completed. And right now I'm trying to complete the current Batman run. So I gotta go back and get the earlier issues because he's now on my pull list. So once because Batman's getting ready to go into another volume. I think in November. So once I get the last of these Batman books, then I'm gonna have to double back and get the earlier ones so I can have volume 3 of Batman and completed that run. And then what other runs I'm working on? The last 2 volumes of Daredevil. And I'm trying to complete Moon Knight.
Nice.
So because I've already known I'm never going to be able to complete volume 1 of Amazing Spider-Man. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I said, short of me winning the lottery or robbing banks, that's just not going to happen.
You saw when DJ got that first appearance of Spider-Man. You saw his video? Yeah, that was crazy.
More power to him.
Yeah, right.
I can't even be mad at him or whatever. So yeah. What else? I'm thinking. I'm forgetting a run. What fucking run am I forgetting? Not Miles Morales, even though I'm trying to complete that.
Mm-hmm.
I have another completed run. Oh, I need the first 10 issues of The Walking Dead. Oof. Not the original run.
I have, check this one out. I got this. My daughter gave me this for like, I think it was like for a birthday or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think you appreciate it.
Is that signed by Kirkman?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think it's like the death. Yeah, the death.
Yeah, see, I got the raw copy of it. I don't of all of my slabs, of all of the slabs in my personal collection, none of them are Walking Dead.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, the overwhelming majority of my slabs are Delato variant covers.
Fire.
I don't really collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, me neither.
But I have issue 1A of The Last Ronin.
Fire.
But that's raw. And I have oh shit. I got three variants of The Last Ronin. I just happen to have this one sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
This Delato version.
Fire.
I got that, and I got 2 John Jang Last Ronin, I think issue number 3. They're both the Virgin variants. They're both in the 9.8. So I'm either thinking of cracking one of them and getting them to sign it, or offering it up in like a giveaway or something like that. I might put it in a mystery box, or I just might sell it outright since I got 2 of them. But Nick, he worked Delato's booth at MegaCon.
Yeah.
And he's gonna last episode, that episode 7. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to link up for New York Comic-Con because he's gonna be working Delato's booth in New York.
Nice.
So he was like, yeah, just link up with him prior to that because I'm going Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Okay.
And yeah, and he's the only. I got the gang of books that I showed off prior of all the ones that I want to get signed by him, but it all depends on how much he charges per book. Which Nick said in Florida he was charging $30 per signature, and $50 if you're getting it graded by CGC.
Okay.
So I was like, nah, I'd just rather get. Yeah. Since I can't even press books, so I submit them on my own. I'll get him to sign the shit, bring the shit home, and then just submit the shit, or whatever. Instead of, but is that more cost effective? As opposed to just paying the extra $20?
True.
I didn't think about that because it's gonna cost $20.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's more cost effective to do it on your own. Either way, if you're paying the extra $20 because it's getting graded, then you got to pay CGC $25 or whatever for their grading fees. Mm-hmm. I might as well just send the shit off myself.
Yeah.
Save $20. True. I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody from New York Comic-Con that ever comes across this one, everything I just said, I didn't say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that. But I appreciate you, man.
Hey, but I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on. It was a vibe.
If there's any books, because I'm big on trades, I don't like try to sell shit just for the sake of selling the shit. Mm-hmm. I sell or whatever whenever I do decide to sell. It's just to add to my personal collection. Yeah, I'd much rather make trades with individuals than try to sell them a book.
Yeah.
Like if I could trade something to fill a run, like with me and Chai going back and forth with the Venom number 3 or whatever. Instead of me just buying it off of him, I know he's looking for something. So let me either hunt it down, or maybe I have it in my own collection or whatever. And I get that you want to trade like equal value or whatever the value of the book is.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to trade a book that has a value of 100 for a non-key or whatever, just because you're trying to fill the run. I understand that part of it, but yeah, I want to trade in the community or whatever, so that I'm a completionist. I try to be.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to do. Fuck trying to. We're not gonna ever get rich and retire off this shit. So we might as well make the best of it.
Yeah. Get what you like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm always hunting for a Delato variant, and I got short and long boxes full of the shit or whatever. Delato and John Jang. Those are my two.
Nice.
So I appreciate you, man, and we will absolutely do this again.
Yeah, let's do it. Let me know.
All right, man. Be easy.
You too, brother. Be good.